Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is JP and I am an eBay reseller. I do this part-time. We have had the most incredible weekend of sales, so we are going to go through that. But just before we do that, I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone who has liked my videos, watched my videos, subscribed, commented, shared, all of that good stuff. Thank you very much. Let's keep it going. I want to keep building this channel, so I can't do that without your support. So thank you very much. All right, we're going to speed through some of these because there's a lot. I've sold 19 things over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So first off, we've got some Puma tracky bottoms. I was going to keep these, but then I thought, no, I don't want them. So I just changed my mind. I just thought I'd sell them. They sold for £10 and I bought for £4, so not a lot of crazy money there, but it's a little something. Next thing, we have got this Action Man figure here. He's almost complete. He's just missing this little black bit that goes onto this thing here. He sold for £7. Again, no crazy money, but good to see him go. I think he is the last one that I've got listed. Next thing is this Champion lightweight jacket. I think it's waterproof. I didn't actually list it as that. I just listed it as a lightweight jacket, but this one sold for £14 and I bought that at the car boot sale last year for like £3. Next one, this is where it starts getting a little bit better. I bought these New Balance trainers on Friday, listed them on Friday, and they sold on Friday. They are 576 and they are made in Great Britain, so they're quite old ones when they used to make them in Great Britain. They sold for £44 and I bought them for £10, so nice little profit there. And I even have a New Balance box to send them in. Happy with that one. Next we've got this Craig Hopper's fleece. Had loads of offers on this one for like £10, but just kept not taking them. Had to be more than that, and it finally went for £16.19. So it's just quite nice, and it's quite a big size. That's why it was quite popular. Bought for £4.50. These red leather gloves from Marks and Spencer, they're ladies' gloves. They came free. I found them in a bag that I purchased the other day, and I bought a bag for like £4.50 maybe. Found these in there, thought might as well stick them on eBay. Stuck them up for a £5 and they sold really quickly. Obviously just at the time of year, people had them listed for like £10. So I just thought, just half that, someone took mine rather than the ones that were listed, obviously. The ones that were listed were new as well, by the way, so that's why I went so cheap. That's not the next one. This is the next one. Disney store exclusive Winnie the Pooh plush. Just always pick these up if they've got like the tags. Collectors are gonna want them if they've got the tags. Not worth as much if they haven't, but still might sell. We've sold some HM Armed Forces figures. These figures are pretty cool. They're like British Army figures. Bit smaller than your Action Man, but everyone seems to just call them Action Men. Even though they're not the HM Armed Forces, and they're from like 2008, 2011, most of them. But yeah, he sold for £10.79. I always find them car boots, sometimes find them at charity shops. People just don't want much for them, but they're actually really collectible. And yeah, they're just pretty cool. I bought them in a bundle, so I don't know how much exactly I paid for them individually. Next one, we sold a bundle of Ninja Turtle figures. There's 12 figures, they're from 2012, and there's a couple of accessories in there. More likely to sell if you've got the accessories, so try and bundle them up with the accessories, and you'll get a sale. But yeah, Ninja Turtle figures, really collectible. I collect them myself, but these are ones that I just won't collect, really. I'm just not collecting that line. So picked up a massive bundle and then just sold all the stuff that I didn't want. And I paid like £60 for a massive bundle. Kept a lot of the stuff, probably a half of the stuff, and then I'm just selling the rest of them as little bundles. So they sold for £20. Again, I paid £60 for the whole thing. Some more there as well that sold. Let's go through them. There's less figures in this one. There's only 5 figures, but these are the classic collection. If you found these out there, which I often do find these are really good, really collectible. If they're like complete, they can sell for like £10 each. But I just bundled them all together and sold them for 20 because there's a lot that's not complete. There's one that's missing a foot. They've not all got the belts. He's not got his belt there. He's missing an ear. You know, that kind of thing. I'm not going to try and sell them individually in that case. I'm just gonna bundle them up and let them go. Next thing, sold these Rohan Icelanders trousers. They're like a fleece line trouser, so at this time of year, gotta get those things sold, gotta get them out. They're not gonna sell in the summer really. They're gonna sell in the winter, so bought them for £4, I think, and I sold them for 26. Another fleece sale. This one's Mountain Warehouse. Not quite as good. Probably gonna stop picking this stuff up. It does sell, but it doesn't sell for enough. It's, you know, sells for like £10. So if you can buy it for like £1, it's gonna be worth it. But if not, probably not worth it. I just know I've sold it in the past, so I keep buying it, but I probably should stop. Anyway, it's a Mountain Warehouse fleece. I think I picked it up for £3 and it sold for 10. So a little bit of money, but nothing crazy. All right, this is one of the better sales of the weekend. Is this Max Steel? What's he called again? Steel Elementor Metal Destructor Strike, something. Anyway, this figure's pretty rare. It was really hard to find any other solds, and actually there wasn't any of this particular figure. There was one listed in America and it was like £80. So I went for 50 just because I'm gonna undercut it, and also I want to get that sale. I don't want it to sit around for ages. Someone sent me an offer. We sort of counted and it ended up going for £40, which I'm really happy with because I paid £3. Maybe it's worth twice that. I don't need to be getting that. I don't need to, yeah, I could wait around and get that £80. Maybe. But maybe I just won't. Maybe I won't ever get that sale. If it was worth that much, he would like the collector would probably just buy it for the straight £50 that I put it on for. So I don't think it's worth that much personally. But happy with £40 because I paid £3. That is that. Another HM Armed Forces figure. If you're gonna sell these, if you can sell them with a gun and accessories, clothing, stuff like that, it's obviously gonna sell more. He sold for a little bit less. He sold for £9 on offer. I sold this Spider-Man figure. I was really happy with the sale because, you know, I just don't expect to sell many things like this, or, you know, I don't know, they just don't sell that quick, especially not for loads of money. But I probably paid for like a quid for him. I can't really remember, but he sold for £10. So happy with him. Oh, we didn't get him. He's still up here. We sold Bob the Builder plush. He is from the 90s, so he's a little bit old. He sold for a £5. Can't remember what I paid for him. I probably paid 50p to £1 for him. So not loads of profit, but just happy to see him go. Lastly, on the toys and figures and stuff, just more HM Armed Forces figures. Sold 4 figures. Put them in a bundle because a couple of them are missing their feet. This one's missing his foot as well. But he has got his gun. This one's a little bit better. He's got some of the accessories and stuff. There's a bundle of clothing and accessories to go with them. And I'm also just gonna throw in a few more bits that I had lying around. Oh, extra foot, that's one of their feet. So just gonna throw in those for them because they did probably pay a lot on postage because that sale came through the global shipping program. Just gonna give them a little bit extra. It's going over to Germany, I believe. So yeah, happy with that one. They sold for £20. Again, probably came in a bundle at some point, so I'm not sure exactly what I paid for them. All right, last couple of things. I sold this really nice Patagonia shirt, men's large. Sold really fast, listed it yesterday. Sold last night, paid £3.50 for that, and I sold that for £30. So really, really good amount of profit on that one. And then the last one, sale came through last night as well. Had an offer on this for £15 when I listed it, on the day I listed it. But yeah, hung on to it a little bit longer and it did sell for £22.49. It's a big, thick pullovers, sweater, jumper, men's large. So really happy with that one. That one paid a little bit more. I paid £5 for that one, but £22.49, not bad, not bad at all. That's everything. Amazing weekend, an absolutely amazing weekend. The best weekend that I've had since I started, I think. So really, really happy. I'm obviously trying different things, but what's really good is it seems like my hard work is paying off because I'm listing more, I'm sourcing more, and I'm trying to find better items that are worth a bit more, and you can see that happening within my sales with that. shirt there. Some of the other sales, like the New Balance trainers, the Max Steel figure. I'm just so happy to see like the process working. So that's amazing. Thank you everyone who's bought my stuff. And we'll get it shipped up and sent out to you. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the charity shops and see what we find today, so we can find some more banging items to sell. All right, let's go. All right, we've dropped everything off at the post office and we are gonna go charity shop shopping. It's a lovely sunny day. It is a little bit windy, but we're gonna get out there, see what we can find. All right, let's go. Alright, we've not found much so far, so hopefully we'll find some better stuff in the next place. Let's go. We're going to go up to Drumfield. Let's go. All right, we are back and we are ready to go through everything that we have found today. It did start a little bit slow, but then it definitely picked up and we found some really good stuff. So let's start with what we found first, and that is these Adidas trainers. I think of that Adidas Neo. I think that's what that little thing is there, but I need to do a little bit more research on them. They were only £5 and they've got to be worth a bit more than that. Look, it was hard to find some soles, but honestly, they're my size. They look like they could be skate shoes. They look like they've actually been maybe skated a little bit. There's a bit of a scuff there. So maybe I'll just skate them. Who knows? We're gonna do a bit more research on them. Hopefully 20 to 30. If not, I'll skate them. And if failing that, I'll give them away to someone who needs some skate shoes. All right, next thing, we found these Brocklehurst men's trousers. Just really good condition, really good quality trousers. These can sell anywhere from like 20 to 40, just depending on the trouser, but these were £6, so paid up a little bit for them, but if I can get something like 30 to 40, it's definitely worth it. So that's those. I picked up this. Sony Discman. It's the Discman, and it's obviously in the box. Looks all good condition. It's got the headphones in there. It's got the plug. It's got all the manual, everything in there. So that's the reason I picked that up, because it was £8. It was quite expensive, but these look like they sell pretty good. Not seeing many with the box as well, and they even sell pretty good without it. So estimate for me is like 30, 35. Hopefully, because I paid £8 for it, but I really want to get into selling things like this, electrical goods. I never sell electrical goods. I actually don't even have a category on my eBay store for electrical goods. So now I'm gonna have to make one, stick these things on it that I found today, because the next one was this. It's a Samsung DVD recorder, and it was £5. I've had a quick look at solds on this kind of thing, and we're looking at about £30 minimum, I would say. But these things can be up to like £100 depending on the make and model. So I just need to do a little bit more research with that, and hopefully that's a nice expensive one. It looks really nice. Samsung, really good brand. Comes with the remote as well. It's just missing the SCART lead. It is tested for, you know, obviously the plug works, it powers on, but it's not fully tested. So I will fully test it. Hopefully the remote works as well. Need to test that. But yeah, that could be a really, really good sale, because it was just £5. So if that's worth 40 to 60, amazing. If it's worth even more than that, absolutely amazing. If it's worth 20 quid, make a little bit of money on it still, so not too bad. And more electrical goods, I found this Tommy Tippy bottle and food warmer. Hopefully this is new, because I did have a quick look at the solds, and there's lots of like pre-owned ones that aren't worth that much. They sell for about £10, which wouldn't be great from £3. But this one, had a quick look inside. Looks like it's new in there. It's got all the packaging and stuff. It might have been used still, but at least it's got the box if it has. Anyway, gotta be worth it. So I picked that up. More electrical goods that I'm buying. Hopefully I can keep that going and keep finding them. The next thing I picked up were these Match Attacks football cards, football collectible cards. And there's loads of shinies in there, mate. There's loads of shinies. It's going to take some time to look through whether these are worth or anything. I just thought for £2 it's definitely worth picking up. There's Bukayo Saka there. Who else have we got? We've got a limited edition Pedri from Barcelona. So I know things like that can be worth some money. So yeah, amazing. Amazing little find there, I think. I mean, a lot of those cards can be worth £2 each, and there's a big bundle of them there. So even if I just throw it all in as a bundle, there's money to be made in football cards for sure. The next thing I picked up was this gigantic, he's not that big, I'm just kidding, Hulk figure. Hulk, really good, really popular figures to buy and sell. He was £3. And the main reason I picked him up is because he's from 2003. I don't know if you can see that on there somewhere. Anyway, he's from 2003, so he's a pretty old figure. Hopefully that one, I reckon 12 to £15 for him I can get. And I picked up also this scale and tape measure. It was £3, mainly just picking this up because I could do with one. It's very useful because I'm going to Japan in March. That's my honeymoon. So that's why I bought that. Also from the same shop, picked up this Mickey Mouse bag from Disneyland Paris. And it's got a little Mickey soft plush carried in there. It's like very soft velvet. Had a quick look at the solids for these, and they were looking pretty good. Like 20 to 30, 40 maybe, and it was only £2.50, so really good find there. I think that's almost everything but last things. In the last shop, I just picked up these. So there's 10 double DVD cases in each one of these, and they were £1. And then I found some DVD rewritables for £1 as well. And Pleomax, a sensible bit of Samsung. So it's a Samsung brand. And I've got a Samsung DVD recorder So I'm probably just going to bundle them together, maybe bundle some of those in with it as well. If I can get this working, tested, bundle it all together, make a nice big sale on it all. It's crazy. You find just crazy things, like how I've never picked up these before, and I've just never picked up a DVD recorder before, and they sort of come together on the same day. So really happy with those finds, because honestly it started out really slow, and I was just thinking like, man, is it slowing down now with the charity shops just running out of stuff where I am? But it's not. Like, you just gotta keep looking, look harder, look for different things, look in different places that you've not looked before, and just be a bit more savvy with it. So yeah, pretty stoked on those things. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. So I hope you liked it. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and also just let me know what you want to see. Let me know how I'm doing and how I can improve. But yeah, goodbye.